We're continuing our series of testing every single archetype and position in this game and see who develops the best. In this one, we'll go over the quarterback position. We're going to test the scrambler, the athlete scrambler, big difference, man. Then also field general and improviser quarterbacks. We already dropped the safeties, tight ends, O-line, and D-line. Y'all comment down below what position group y'all want to see next. Running back, linebacker, also cornerback. Y'all let me know down in the comments and we'll drop that probably tomorrow. If y'all enjoy the content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go follow me over on Twitch. We have a live streaming series where we took Hawaii and we put them in the SEC. All right, so let's go ahead, hop right into it. We have the quarterbacks. It's National Signing Day. We can see their development trait. We have all 4-star quarterbacks. The only issue we ran into was with field general, man. There was only 5 total 4-star field general quarterbacks, and only one of them was a gem. So we got the one that was a gem, but I had to bring in a field general quarterback that was not a gem. Every other quarterback here will be a gem. We have 8 in total, more than what we usually do. We're testing the athlete and then also the athlete scrambler and also the regular scrambler. We have 3 improvisers and we have 3 scrambling quarterbacks, 2 field generals. And that's kind of how we're doing it, man. We're going to go through, test them. They also have some pretty good development. So the normal field general, he's going to be the highest national rank, 38. He has impact development. Then we get to the star development, elite development for the other field general, impact for one of the scramblers, impact again, star, and then another elite development for the improviser quarterback. So we're going to go ahead, test it, see how these guys develop, and also let's check their rating caps and see how expensive it is for these guys to upgrade. All right, so we got all the quarterbacks on campus, and their range is going to be from 76 all the way down to 74, and we're never going to play these guys, man. There's no way for us to evenly track who develops. If we start one guy, he has elite development, well, of course he's going to out progress another player. So we're never going to play any of these quarterbacks. We did that for the D tackles and they still got drafted. They still got up into the 90 overalls. So you don't have to play these guys for them to still develop how you want them to. So we're never going to play these guys just because there's no fair way to do it for them all to develop evenly. So Eric Matthews and then also Hobson are going to be the 2 scrambling quarterbacks, athletes quarterbacks that we moved over to quarterback. And then the other scrambling quarterback, he's actually going to come in with that highest overall at 76. And like I said, he wasn't the athlete. He was just the scrambler, and he's coming in with the 76. All right, so we're finally able to look at these guys' rating caps and see how they're going to develop, man. See how much it costs from to upgrade each attribute. And we're going to start off with the quarterback, and he is a scrambler. He was the non-athlete scrambler, just the scrambling quarterback. And you come in here and look and see how expensive it is. It costs him 10 coins to upgrade his power. For him to upgrade his elusiveness is going to be 4 coins. For him to upgrade his accuracy is going to be 8. This is going to be the most expensive out of all of the positions, all of the archetypes, improviser, field general, and the scrambling quarterback. For the scrambling quarterbacks to upgrade his accuracy, super expensive, man. 8. That's expensive. IQ is going to be 2. The health is going to be 10. And then the quickness is going to be a 11. So like I said, super expensive compared to, you'll see, we'll go ahead and look at the other position groups. And you come in here, you look at, let's do the improviser. Let's do Brad. He has the elite development. Development don't really matter when it comes to how cheap or how expensive it is to upgrade this whole thing right here, to upgrade the attributes. And you look at elusiveness, that's going to cost 3. Accuracy is 3 as well. For the scrambler, it costs 8. So if you want your scrambling quarterback to get better with accuracy, it's going to be harder. It's going to be more difficult. Not saying they can't. They definitely can, but it's just going to cost them more coins. Power is going to be 11. Similar to the other quarterback, 10 to 11 is kind of what I've seen it costs for all these quarterbacks to upgrade their power. So that's going to be similar. IQ is going to be 2. Health is going to be 9. Quickness is going to be 10. This is for the improviser quarterback. Now you come over here. Let's look at the field general quarterbacks and see how expensive it is for those guys to upgrade their attributes. He has the elite development as well. Accuracy is going to be 3. And once again, cheap. That is the same exact thing it was for the improviser, field general improviser. For them to upgrade their accuracy, it's the same. Power is going to be 12. 1 higher. So, it is what it is, from kind of 10 to 12, somewhere in that range for power. IQ is going to be 2. Once again, health is going to be at 11. Elusiveness is 2. So he could get better breaking sacks, agility. He could improve that ability of his game pretty easily. And then also quickness is going to be at an 8. So now you kind of get a good understanding, and we'll also even check the athlete scrambler quarterback, and there's not much different here. So like I said, Hobson, and then also our guy Eric Matthews was the other scrambling quarterback that was an athlete, and theirs is going to be super similar to the other scrambling quarterback. I think once you just become a scrambling quarterback, it really don't matter was you an athlete or not. I think you kind of upgrade the same at that point. So power is going to be 11. Elusiveness is 10. Accuracy is 8 once again. So like I said, super expensive to upgrade that accuracy. And then also the accuracy can't even get that high for this guy, man. It's capped. IQ is going to be 2. Health is going to be 11. And then quickness is going to be 12, but it can't go up. So with all that being said, if I had to predict who I think will develop the fastest or become the best overall quarterback, I probably would say the improviser when it comes to them actually being able to develop their throwing accuracy and actually get that in the upper, or at least the mid 90s compared to the athlete quarterbacks. It's going to be super tough for them to do that. He could also improve his throw power, and they also could, get a little bit elusive as well, man. They can improve that elusive ability, and he could go improve the quickness a little bit. But if I had to predict, I'd probably say the improviser and then also the athlete quarterback as like 1 or 2 as who I think will progress the most. And then probably the field general will be last in my book here, but we're going to sim and actually see how it plays out. Once again, we got the Bill Belichick coach bill, and we're in the architect, and what that does for the quarterback, a chance to increase a random skill cap when leveling up, and then also quarterbacks will earn additional XP for in-game goals, but we won't experience that because, like I said, our quarterbacks will not play. We're not going to play any of them. And then both our offense, defense, and our head coach all have the motivator on tier 3, and what they'll do is essentially you'll get an off-season training boost. So we have that for all of our offense, all of our coaches in general, and then also that tier 1, obviously, where we have a quarterback draft in the top 3 rounds. All of our quarterbacks will get an XP boost. So we may see that at some point. For talent developer, we don't have nothing to worry about there, just the transfer quarterbacks. And we do have CEO, and we have the ability for everyone's senior year, they'll unlock a skill cap. So at least for rising seniors. I don't know what rising seniors mean in this game, but we'll see if that plays out at all. All right, so we finally hit player progression. And I don't know about y'all, but I always feel like quarterback progression is the slowest in this game by far, man. By far, the quarterbacks progress the slowest, especially year 1 to year 2. You'll get an old lineman that might shoot up 10 overalls. You might get a wide receiver, defensive back, whatever, go up 10 overalls. I rarely see it for the quarterback, and we definitely didn't see it here, man. We didn't have one player go up to the 80 overalls. We're looking at the overall in the top right corner, and our scrambler is up to a 78. Then our improviser 79, improviser 79, scrambler 77, improviser 78, and then also scrambler 76, field general 76, field general 76. So not much movement at all in the quarterback room, man. As far as overall, like nobody shot up from year 1 to year 2. We redshirted every single one, and nobody will play this next season. I know I'm going to get the comment, well, they're not going to progress because you're not playing them. Listen, they still can progress through off-season training. You could get a guy go to 90 overall. We literally seen it in the last video. Of course, they're going to be a higher overall if you play them, especially if they have elite development. So, of course, we're losing out on a little bit XP, but to keep things fair, we're not going to play these guys. So I don't want to see that comment. All right, we hit another season of off-season training, and everyone's a red shirt sophomore at this point. And let's go through and look at all of our quarterbacks overalls and how they develop. So Eric Matthews, he's going to be the athlete scrambler. He's up to an 83 overall. The improviser is up to an 85. He's going to be the highest so far, man. He's going to be the highest overall. And then our field general is up to an 84. So for our top 3 overalls, it's all different archetypes, which is interesting to see so far. We'll see how it ends up. And then continue to look, our scrambling quarterback, this is going to be the other athlete. He's up to an 80. And then our improviser is up to an 80 as well. Jimmy, he's going to be an improviser, 80. And then this is the scrambling quarterback that was not an athlete. He started off with the highest overall. He started off as a 76. Sophomore, redshirt sophomore year, this man is a 77. He started off as a 76, and he went up 1 overall, man. Went up 1 overall in 3 seasons of off-season training is terrible. And then lastly here is going to be our last field general. He's up to a 77. also not progressing at all, man. Those two are not just having a good time here. All right, so junior year of off-season training, and honestly, not much movement for our guys, man. Not much movement at all. Some of these guys are developing their abilities instead of their overall, and that'll happen. Nothing you can do about it. But let's go through it, man. So Brad is the improviser up to an 84. Eric, Scrambler, 83. Scrambler, 83. Field Journal, 84. Improviser, 85. He has not gone up overall. He's at 85 last year. Field Journal, 84. Improviser, 82. And our Scrambler is all the way down here at a 79. That's that same scrambling quarterback that started off as a 76 overall. As 4 years into his career, he's now up to a 79. And you maybe make the point that he needs to play. He only has impact development, so even if he did play, I don't know how much he would develop. But, I mean, he looks like a good player, man. Like, throw power 97, accuracy, that's the only thing you would want to develop, man. You want that accuracy to get a little bit better, but good speed, you know, everything looks good. Just the accuracy is not developing. It's so expensive. All right, so we don't have to worry about anyone going to the NFL. We're going to advance to their last year and pretty much see what they finish off as, man. So it's worth mentioning we had 2 quarterbacks to get drafted in the top 3 rounds. None of these guys are the guys we was doing the experiment with, man. All of our guys are going to be a junior. These 2 were seniors. They went off. So we should see a boost for all of our quarterbacks having 2 players drafted in them top 3 rounds at quarterback. All right, so everyone has now reached their senior year, and it's not looking good. Not looking great at all for our quarterbacks. And maybe quarterback is a position where you really do have to play these players. You really do have to start them and put up some good numbers for them to actually develop. And that just might be the case. That's very likely could be the case here. But let's go through. So our field general quarterback is going to be up to the highest overall by 3. And he's going to be 88. So he might actually get drafted. And he's going to be the only one probably here. Our scrambling quarterback is up to an 85. And then our improviser, 85. Other scrambler, 83. Field general, 84. Improviser, 86. So at least he's able to compete. You know, he's going to be the next highest out of everyone. Other improviser, 83. Scrambler, 80, man. This guy did not develop. He started up as a 76. 5 years in college football, he's leaving as an 80 overall. Going up 4 overalls in 5 seasons is nasty work for that regular scrambling quarterback. And I don't know if this just, you know, 1 out of 100 situations and it's not what happened every single time. I'm sure if you get a regular scrambling quarterback, I'm sure they'll actually develop. But in this situation, he just did not. All right, we'll sim to the draft to see if any of our players got drafted and see if these quarterbacks progress at all during the season. It'll be another year where they will not start, and they'll go their whole career without playing, and we'll see if anyone make the NFL. All right, so we're at the players leaving screen, and this is ugly, man. This is ugly. This is not good work right here, man. Not good work. So nobody went up in overall during the season. And our field journal is at an 88, and they're saying he's not going to get drafted. I feel like he will, but yeah, not great, man. Not great at all. I think quarterback just might be one of the positions where you have to probably play the guy to actually see how they develop. But only thing we can take away is, you know, that athlete, non-scrambling or non-athlete scrambling quarterback, he did not develop, man, compared to some of these other guys. And yep, Dave, the field general quarterback, did get drafted in the 6th round, but yeah, not great. And for me personally, quarterback really seems like a position. It is sometimes tough to get a guy that actually develops and plays and actually like just becomes a high overall at the quarterback position. It is super hard to get that sometimes. But when you actually look at these guys' stats, overall is not everything. I think stats, especially when you're actually playing with the quarterback and you're playing every single game, I think the stats matter a lot more. And all of these guys are good, despite their overall. Even like the guy that's down here, 80 overall, he is still a good player, man. He is still a good player. He has a 91 throw power. The throw accuracies is not great. But, yeah, not great at all. Or, excuse me, this is him right here. This is him right here. 99 throw power. This is the quarterback that's an 80 overall, 86 after the boost. But his accuracies are still solid. Just the deep throw accuracy is the only concern. But all of these quarterbacks can play. They all are fairly good at, you know, even the field generals develop some speed, man. Field general at 90 speed is elite. I don't know why they went into his speed category. He does have the elite development, but they decided to upgrade his speed instead of maxing out his accuracies. But he is still a super elite player, no skill caps. Or we had we have that all-season training situation with our CEO head coach where any player, any surprising senior get skill caps unlocked. So that's why he don't have any more skill caps. But yeah, 99 medium, 99 short, like all these players are fairly good. All right, man, if y'all enjoyed this video, learned anything at all, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, go check out my Twitch for my live streams. We're live streaming Christmas Eve today, and we're also live streaming Christmas morning. Tomorrow morning we will be live over on Twitch. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the video on the screen now for my temple rebuild.